Here we
I'm
go.
gonna put on some sweatpants.
What you need sweatpants on for?
Come on, it's on live?
Yes.
Already? Dang, you could have told me, Ma. You ain't no good.
I ain't no good.
You ain't no good.
Hey, YouTube. It's your girl, Mama Kathy.
Don't be in my ear.
And my oldest daughter, my baby, is LaQuetta.
Hi, guys.
Y'all might know her from Life and Sobriety.
It's called Stripper Edition. Now.
Called Stripper Edition, yes. Hey,
Hi.
De Niro, how are you, sweetie
Oh,
pie?
he didn't say hi to me. That's so bad. Don't even speak to me. That's all right.
You ain't gonna speak to Auntie Aquita?
I don't care.
Oh, so I don't know how you guys got to be so blessed to get two beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women to give to give you their presents today. No, I'm just joking.
Lord,
but of course,
mercy.
before I let this one over here talk, because she's gonna take over the whole show, I want you guys to answer one question. Y'all know how I start my videos off. What y'all think about that little baby right here? Me, I love this little baby. I think she's so sexy. Yes. I mean, I think she just all that in a bag of flaming hot chips, baby.
Mama is this?
Okay. Look at my daughter. My daughter is 40 years old. She's gorgeous as hell, okay? I don't have any ugly children. Thank you, Jehovah. But hey y'all, I wanted to know how was you guys Christmas? We're coming up on New Year's really soon. Keep that hair. I love this hair. It's just beautiful to me. I just love it. But not only are we going to be talking today, and I'm going to let her do a lot of the talking, but I'm going to be doing a mukbang.
Yeah, she gonna eat while I'm talking. Oh my
Look at this. I got me a seafood mukbang. Okay?
I can't eat. My nerves.
I'm so happy, Shamika. I have Shamika. She's my moderator, and I have Blurry. He's my moderator. So if anybody gets crazy, y'all know what I'm gonna need for y'all to do. I'm gonna need y'all to boot them out. You understand? Because we ain't tolerating no disrespect. Because this is a very important conversation to me and my daughter. Okay? Hi, Maurice. Okay, I want to bring y'all down a little bit so y'all can see that. Go ahead and talk to him for a second, Quita. Tell him who you is.
Oh my God. She done made me nervous. She's so funny. All right, y'all. I am LaQuetta, and I have a YouTube channel I started when God changed my life and I got sober. I wanted to reach other people.
You ain't supposed to go into the story yet. You're supposed to be just telling them your name and how they doing.
How y'all doing? What y'all eating? What y'all doing today?
Yeah,
Today's my hubby birthday, and I got this red little dress on.
Happy birthday, Rick.
Thank
you know, anybody who knows my daughter's channel, she always, how you doing, YouTube?
Hey,
how
you too.
How you doing? Hey, YouTube.
That's so
how
funny
you
because it
doing?
became a mark.
And it's so catchy and it comes right to you. But anyway, that's LaQuetta, my oldest daughter.
Why you guys so old?
She's 40, my
Dang,
Lord. And guess what? Your girl, the dimples on your booty 40. This girl is crazy. You eating heavenly wings? Ooh, you go, girl.
What's heavenly wings? They got
honey, I have no clue. God cooked them wings. He put his hand all up in them. But anyway, yeah. So I'm about to be a senior citizen next year, you guys. Yes. And look at me.
She's happy about it because she knows she's beautiful. That's what it is.
Ooh, you got 776 subs, Quita.
Oh, I don't. How you know?
Yeah, she going crazy because De Niro just told me. That's a Tennessee thing.
You don't look at her like she ain't got enough.
How she passed me, though, because she got a little bit of content. People want to hear about it.
Wait, how I passed what?
He passed him. He been on here longer than you, and he got more subscribers than you.
Cause you're a funky little boy, you ain't say hi, auntie. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I take it back. You said
he did. He said hi to her. So anyway, y'all.
Yeah, my nerves bad. I gotta do this because
okay,
I don't want to talk about it, but
she don't want to. She want to talk about it because she needs to get it off of her mind. Because I'm going to say, hey, Samantha, baby, when you coming over here so we can promote that book of yours? Okay, so all right, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure you comment because we need the comments because I want y'all to be really active in this video because she need advice. And sometimes when I talk to her, she listens, but she don't really listen
I
because she think I'm a miss. I think I'm a miss know it all.
She over
Okay.
here already throwing shots. I listen, but I listen from her point of view, my point of view. We think different and feel different about certain things.
Everybody do because
My
everybody's
mom
different.
be going all the way hand with it. I'll take whatever's going on. I can deal with it, control it, I will. If I can't, I don't.
Yeah, but I take things differently because I always feel like there is somebody over everybody. Just
Yeah.
like the president of the United States. Congress is over him. You understand? He can do dumb stuff, but Congress is over him. Hello, Miss Wiz. But anyway, yeah, so what we're gonna be
Huh? Go funny page and help me get a lawyer for my kids.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a GoFundMe for her after we're done with this video. And the reason for the GoFundMe is because we are trying to get her a paid attorney, not a public defender. Because even though her lawyer is, I think she's a great,
Yeah,
you know,
she's been texting me all
yeah,
morning
but
before
you know, sometimes if you pay an attorney,
they can focus on you.
Yeah, they can focus on
your
you
case.
because they're getting paid for it. Like with a public defender, they have a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying?
And then right before court, 5 minutes, they want to know
Yeah,
everything that happened
right.
in 5
And
minutes.
then
Ain't gonna
and
fight
then
for
you
me in
forget
5
to
minutes.
tell stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you forget because you so anxious because y'all finally getting ready to go against the judge because you haven't even been against the, you seen the judge once.
I think I saw one judge once, and this is from my kids, y'all. If y'all don't know.
Okay.
But I seen
So
that
okay.
judge
So wait,
once.
hold on. Let's do this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open up my bag and she gonna give y'all a backstory. Okay. And then we'll come up to the present, and then I'll come in and I'll give you something. But what I want you guys to keep in mind that she's really going through a really tough emotional time right now. So please be very respectful of that. If you have questions or suggestions, please comment down below. But, you know, give them a little bit of your backstory and let them know what happened and why we're at this point now with the children.
All right, guys. Now, don't get me wrong, by no means necessary. Am I saying the social workers just knocked on my door and said, give me your kids? I was behaving bad. I didn't abuse my kids physically, but mentally, I was drinking a lot, fighting with dad, police at my door, and the police came so much, the social worker wound up coming out and they took my kids away. I have since then went through treatment, 15 months clean and sober. I've been fighting for my kids since 2019, May 29th. It's been a long fight, a long battle, but I don't care.
And a lot of disappointment.
A lot of disappointment, a lot of promises, a lot of getting yourself worked up, getting anxious just to say, oh, you can't see your kids today. Oh, the judge canceled the visit. COVID's here. We got to go through Zoom now. So we done everything we need to do to get our kids back. The social workers and everybody, they didn't want to give us our kids back. But when you're doing what you're supposed to do, they ain't got no choice but to.
Okay, so let me just ask this question. So when they took your kids, they automatically said that they were going for permanent custody of your children, right? They wasn't giving them second chances or anything because she had already been in the system, correct? So they automatically said, we're taking your kids permanently. So as far as visitations and all that kind of stuff, she got to visit them, but she had to visit them at a center or something?
I had to visit a supervised visit at a library. She sat there right with me while we just kicking it. But we passed that though. You know, they went from permanent to temporary because we had showed so much compliance and
so much growth,
and you know, so much they changed it. So then let me just bring y'all up here because if y'all watch my channel and if y'all want to be caught up and know my story and get to feel me and see my kids, I've always talked about my kids, what's going on with me, because my channel is about life and sobriety. And I want to reach other women to let them know that if you're going through something with drugs and alcohol, if you lost your kids, God can change you and he can help you And if you do what you need to do, it'll be okay. You can get your kids back and so forth. My channel is really not about nothing else but talking about God and what's going on with me. So we had a staffing, and the social worker and the supervisor and the kids therapist, everybody's on the phone saying, nothing but praises. Mom and dad did this, mom is doing that, mom brings food and clothes for the kids. The kids' relationship with dad is amazing. We never miss a visit. We always show up. Our visit is different. We used to be on the bus in the winter in the blizzard, carrying birthday cakes and cooking turkeys and everything. But it came to where they decided to give us back reunification. So
Okay, so let me stop you because the reason why I want to stop you is because when they decided that they were going to do rejudification for the kids, they were talking about dad. Okay, what she didn't tell you on here because a lot of you guys haven't been to her channel, so you don't know. So I'm just gonna tell this part, then you can tell them the rest. So, cause I'm gonna steer you in the right direction. Okay, so what happened when she said rejudification, they wanted to give the kids to dad. Now, when they first took her children, it wasn't due to alcohol and drugs. It was due to domestic violence.
No, it was alcohol because I would flip out because I was.
I mean, yeah, but it was also due to domestic violence. That was the biggest thing. Okay, and so my daughter had custody of Ellie. That's the littlest one. She's adorable. So my daughter had custody of Ellie, and her boyfriend, Rick, fiance, he had custody of Ethan and Emily. Okay, so when they said rejudification, they were going to give the children, all three of them, to dad,
only
and not even
he had a stable home,
right, and not consider her. But what my daughter didn't know was that the people, when you go in for staffing, the facilitator, there you go. You put it a little bit closer so they can see. Come back over this way. Yeah, there you go. There them babies go. So anyway, what my daughter didn't know was that the facilitator could make suggestions and make things happen. And she got this guy who was really caring. And he said, well, if mom is doing everything and more than dad, then why aren't we talking about rejudificating with her daughter? You understand? And so then that's when it took off. And then now you can tell about how y'all got y'all visits, and don't skip out on the parts where, how they trusted y'all, when, yeah, okay, so go ahead, do all that.
So,
and one thing, I'm eating seafood. I have crawfish, sausage, eggs, corn, lobster, shrimp, crab legs. I have all this, and she's not eating it because today is her fiance's birthday.
I wasn't eating none. I said I wasn't buying none because I'm taking them out to dinner. I didn't say I wasn't eating none.
Oh well, she told me she didn't want to eat none because they was going out. She said because they was going out to eat. But anyway, girl, go ahead.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so they know what kind of parents we are. We're very trustworthy. So they had me and dad picking up the girls from 7 o'clock in the morning and dropping them off at 7 at night, way from the west side to Macedonia. That's a really far distance. So we got to be with our girls, and they got to be at home, and we get to cook for them and play with them and see how they're feeling, what they're talking about. And that was cool. But my son Ethan is with Audrey, and my two daughters are with another lady.
Okay, who is Audrey?
Audrey's Ethan's godmother.
Okay.
Godmother?
Godmother. Or foster mother?
Godmother.
Okay.
So that's why Ethan's with her, but we couldn't get Ethan because Ethan didn't need to be watched. They wanted us to watch our kids so prevent them from being moved out of her house because she needed childcare. And the only way she can keep my kids there if somebody will watch her. So we were doing all that, and then Ethan would come home for the overnight visits. Everything was going amazing and well. So I'm just going to bring y'all up to speed really quickly about why I'm here and what's going on now. Because if you heard, I did everything I'm supposed to do. Rejudification means give your kids back. So they had a staffing. The staff is when everybody decide, okay, yeah, let's give her kids back. They're great. But one day we were on our way to my mom's house because I do my visits at my mom's house and dad does his at his house. The only reason they want to give me all three of my kids because they say dad's got a more stable house. Don't take that from me. I worked hard. But anyway, we were coming here. So Ethan has tantrums. When Ethan is upset about what's going on, it's a mentally challenging thing to be away from your parents and want to be with your parents. So Ethan are like from visits. He don't like, leaving from dad's house to this house. So Ethan will run off, act crazy or whatever. He
Jumps out the car.
Jumps out the car. We were out at Applebee's for my 1 year sober anniversary. This boy then took off, ran through traffic. I got on heels. He's sitting on a sidewalk where all the cars come. People pointing like he right there. Social worker, no, it's documented. How he acts in the visit, how you got to control him, and his dad's the one that pretty much know how to control him and calm him down. Even when I would visit Ethan and dad visit us next and he's coming, they will call dad to tell him to talk to Ethan, calm him down, and so forth. So this day we get ready to come here to my mom's house, and Ethan's in the car. He don't want to come. I have a third row seat, so the girls is in the second row. He's in the back row. Open my trunk to get them out the car, the boys, when they sit back there. So Ethan fighting.
Yeah, because you have Aaron with you.
Yeah, I have Aaron with me
How
a
old
lot.
is he?
He's 12.
Okay.
So the boys sit in the third row. So we just got to open up the trunk and they crawl on out. Anybody got time to move car seats and flip the seats. So Ethan didn't want to go. Ethan was trying to fight me and fight his sisters. He was mad. So his dad went to the back to open up the trunk and he pulled Ethan out. But when he pulled Ethan out, Ethan's seatbelt was still like right here. So when dad pulled him, Ethan pulled him, Ethan got a little red mark on him. So I'm gone one day to do something. And Rick told me it was an investigator. I thought it was a lady coming out for Emily's therapy because I had to sign a release information because we had them so much that she can come out to the house and still talk to Emily to make sure she's getting the care that she needed. They came with a new...
Emily is who? Which one?
Emily's 4, Ethan's 6, and Ellie Pie's going to be 3 in January.
So Emily is the middle child.
Emily is the sweet little princess baby. They're so amazing. They're sweet kids. Their bond is amazing. They're very loving. I just love being with them. Like, they just brighten my day. And they got personalities and mouths. But anyway, she came in there and said that there was a new allegation that Rick pretty much abused our son because he had a mark on him and so forth and so forth. Now, mind y'all, it's documented that Ethan has tantrums, and it's documented that dad knows how to handle him. Y'all been with us since 2019. It's going on 2021. If there was any signs of abuse or you're abusive parents, something gonna show, especially the way my kids act.
Yeah.
So how could y'all come out the blue and say he's abusive? And then, so anyway, they took my home visits, took dad home visits, but not only did they take our stuff, they took the kids away from what they were getting used to. They just snatched the kids from seeing their parents. And it's so crazy to me how they say they got the kids' best interest in heart.
Bag. Can I have a couple of
But y'all just take the kids' visit like that.
Can you just give them to me because my hands are messed up? Sorry, Quita.
And they say it's about the child best interest. Well, the child best interest is not to automatically take dad home visits, my home visits, stop us from picking up the girls from 7 in the morning and all that.
Okay, let me stop her. Okay, so all because
they want to take
baby
the rights away.
They want permanent, right? They want permanent custody of her children.
After all that work though.
But
saying we were perfect parents.
Okay, let me do this so you could go back to the thing because you're missing a couple of pieces.
I know.
Okay,
I don't want to read
I know. But here's the thing though. Okay, so Ethan jumped out the car, ran down the street. They had to physically run after him to get him because kids that age, they don't understand that, now I got to go back to another home when I'm just been with my mom and my dad. We having a wonderful time.
Too.
And then Ethan has anger issues. And I think it all stems from that. And I think he may be, a little bit mad at his parents because of what they did. You understand? Because her kids are very vocal and they talk very well. But
they keep playing with their emotions.
Right. And they're right.
Then they on the phone, but they in their bed.
What gets me with this whole situation, and I don't know if my daughter agrees with me with this or not, but the girl Audrey, who is his godmother / foster care parent, she wants Ethan because when Ethan was taken away from my daughter before, from her and Rick before, they went to Audrey. So Audrey had Ethan for how long?
About a year.
About a year. So she was really in love with him. She never had any kids, and she never had any other foster care kids but Ethan. And this woman, is really, really well off. And she took him out of town. He was in mansions and he went on all kind of vacations. She loved this little boy.
Patient with him.
Very patient, very caring for him. And so So when they finally got rejudication and he came home the first time, I said to my
That's
daughter,
why I wasn't ready to get my life together.
Right.
I was cheating, still drinking, and working the case.
Right,
plan.
and
This
I
time
talk-
it's totally different.
right. I talked to
No
my
more.
daughter and I was like, well, Quita, I said, you know that lady really loves your child. I said, are you gonna let, her still have a relationship with him? And Rick was like, he didn't want that. He just wanted, to start over new, and do it all. But then they came to the conclusion, that, Audrey, she took very excellent care of their child.
Yeah, we don't want to take that.
And
loss
right,
from
and they
Ethan
right,
because
and
he
they
loved her. That wouldn't
exactly.
be fair.
It wasn't only about Audrey; it was about Ethan
It's
also.
been
So they
about
was
4
trying
years
to,
since we know
yeah,
Audrey.
exactly. So they was trying to, take his best interest at heart. But this time, Audrey, she kind of like tried to check my daughter, and I really didn't. I got gloves. I really didn't appreciate it because of the way that she did it. I mean, it was all respectful, but she talked to her like I would talk to her as if she was a child. This is my child. I carried her in my body for 10 months. Audrey, she talked to you like you were a child.
I'm really upset.
I'm
like getting upset with people.
Right. So I'm gonna let you let her tell you what Audrey said to her, and it like really made me mad because it made me realize one thing, that these people, the social workers, all the way to the lawyers, the guardian litems, the foster care people, you can't trust these people. You think that, they got your best interest at heart. They don't, because Audrey really wants Ethan. That's, in her mind, that's her son. And what she said to my daughter was, and this is what I didn't like, she said, you do realize that I had Ethan for half his life and you had him the other half his life. We had him the same amount of time. So you said that to say what? Okay, we appreciate you, but what I don't appreciate, and this is the part I don't know if my daughter agrees with or not, is that I believe that Audrey questioned Ethan when she saw he had that little mark on his chest, because she asked my daughter if he brushed his teeth or not. You understand what I'm saying? So that let me know that she checks him out, and I know she questions him. So she wasn't the one who called social services this time, a week ago. The therapist called social services after Audrey told her
let me say
everything.
This real quick, y'all.
Now you go on and tell the story your way.
Let me say this real quick though.
Tell me about Audrey though.
Well, hold on. When my son came in the house from his dad, grabbing him out the car, and then his dad put him to his chest, and he calms him down like that, and he whispers in his ear that it's okay, Ethan. This is what has to happen. It'll be over soon. That calms Ethan down. Now, but don't get me wrong. I don't care if you about to get my kids, and I want them home bad. If you're hurting my kids, I'll tell on you. My son didn't come in the house and say, "Mommy, my chest hurt," or "I got a red mark." I changed his clothes. I didn't see anything.
Right.
But the thing with Audrey is, what we don't see, Audrey sees. Audrey sees the disappointment in Ethan. She sees the hurt in Ethan. She's been with Ethan through nightmares. So Audrey has Ethan's best care. She has his best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
And
she wants him.
know she loves him, and I know that she will take him, and praise God for that, because she's a great woman. She took my son out the blue. She's not getting paid for him right now. She took him as kinship. They called her, and she fought. She got him. So she just wants Ethan to be healthy and be fine and be okay. And she's like, y'all got to get it together. Y'all can't keep putting him through this. Now, did she say something? Yeah, she probably did about it, because I would too if I see a kid with a mark on him and he's saying that my dad always yanking me up and make me go upstairs because I'll be acting crazy. But she did. So Audrey would do like things like this for me. And this is where I don't think she's my friend, but I know she loves my son. And I decided to keep her in our life. But for Christmas, we had this big old tree. We had presents all under the tree for our kids. I just spent an obscene amount of money, and I'm planning Christmas. And the next thing you know, they had a staffing to say automatically stop our home visits.
Okay, you had a staffing with who? Who had the staffing? Tell them how that happened.
I did earlier, Mommy. I told them.
Okay, but tell them again.
We had a staffing over the phone. Over the phone is over the phone now because COVID. You talk to the kids' therapist, but the kids' lawyer was not on the phone. The kid's social worker was down the phone. This is an investigator and the supervisor. And you know why they treat me like they do? They think I'm combative. They don't like to be tried. And if I don't like something they're doing, or something's not getting done, or I feel something's wrong, like my mama said, there's somebody over everybody. I'll call a supervisor on them. I'll call the judge. I done called the bailiff's office. I done wrote them. And I done called 696 kids on them.
Exactly.
So they know all this. So they just want to give me HE double hockey sticks. But yeah, they took our home visits. The girls was in our house at the time. So I got to go in there and get them dressed and get them ready and not know when I'm gonna see them again. And I'm crying. I'm just crying. I'm shaking. I can't believe y'all can just say we're great parents, but then go back and contradict yourself and say, oh no, they're terrible parents.
What did the one black girl say? Just take them. They didn't learn any lesson.
Yeah, they said if you took the class, but you didn't learn anything from the classes. First of all, I wake up every day with the willingness to stay sober. I learned that I don't want to stuff my feelings, and if I drink, I can't control anything, and I'll be out of control. So anyway, we're in a house, and I'm putting on Emily Cole, and I'm crying, and she's like, "Mommy, why are you crying?" And I'm just thinking to myself, I got to take my girls back. And first of all, if they really thought we were abusive, they would have came to my house and got them kids right away. They wouldn't have waited and say, "Well, y'all take them back." First of all, so they play too much. But Emily's like, "Mommy, it's okay. Don't cry. I know you're strong. We'll be back." And she's just so great and so
How
awesome.
old is she again?
She's 4, and she's so sweet.
Talking like that.
And rubbing my face and like, "Mommy, you just have to be strong and breathe and don't forget grown-ups come back." It's a little song she made for me. She was journaling one day. I told her to journal when she's feeling some type of way. But then again, even Ellie Crazy Bub was like, "Daddy," and she brought me a wipe and wipe my face. But so we had all these gifts. So I wanted to let them open their gifts because
Oh, did you? I didn't know if you- if they got a chance to do that.
I let the girls open their gift, but we were supposed to see Ethan that Friday. That same day, we were supposed to go pick him up and have our open night
How
visits
cold
with
was
him.
that they
And just
literally
snatched them.
took their kids
Flat out,
right
just
before
like
Christmas?
that, just like that. All in one
When
breath.
they had them getting up early every morning to pick the
Ooh,
kids up while
4:30
that
in the
woman
morning,
went
I'm
to
getting
work,
up.
and then
Go
have
get
them
my
all day
kids. Getting
babysitting.
used to it, babysitting, getting used to laying with them and waking up to them and going to the store with them and buying them clothes. Actually see that they actually fit them. But they took it just like that. But I don't think they're supposed to do that because if the judge legally gave us overnight, you got to talk to her. She got to sign off on it. You shouldn't have that much power. That's why my lawyer called me today and said we have something on the 12th and we still have court on the 25th. But anyway, RG went and got my girls for me and took the girls over with her to her house with Ethan because she knows my girls. They've been in her house before. She wanted them to be together. And I was so tore up that day. But when I heard that, just the joy of knowing that my kids were together and smiling and laughing. She called us and said that what they got, they were all happy. So that was great. So don't get me wrong. I know I don't trust RG, and she probably do want my son, or she'll take care of my son if I can't, like I haven't been able to. But here's the thing, y'all. I have a good lawyer. But Dad has a lawyer who doesn't respond back to Texas. Don't call him. Anything like that. The kid's lawyer don't call. Don't know what's going on. He just sign off whatever they want to sign off.
What about the
on.
guardian lineup? What do he do?
That's what I'm saying. He don't even be on his
Oh,
phone.
so he's supposed to be like, he's like their lawyer?
Yeah, he's the kid's
okay.
lawyer. So he has a lot to say in the kid's defense and about the parents, but he wasn't even on the phone. So these people just made this choice all on their own. They wasn't supposed to.
And they didn't even know the case. They didn't know my
20
daughter.
seconds in knowing the case.
They didn't know my daughter. They didn't know Red. They didn't know that the social worker was out sick.
And that's the one that can tell you, oh, well, this is what happened. This is how you feel. How do you feel about it? And I feel like they played her because how y'all going to take her case and just destroy it and make her look bad? For real, because she said give them back. And they all said, no, they're not good parents. And you know what it was, Mommy? Mm-hmm. The same 2 black women that took my kids when I was at the hospital is the lady that's the investigator that came out and I had dogged her. They hold on to grudge. But y'all know what blew my mind? It's all these women on the phone. Women. And they're actually saying, just take her kids. All the stuff you see, all the time we've been working, all the notes that you read, if they read them, how could you say that? And then why take my home visits and my overnights?
That's where we need to get to.
My overnights and stop me from picking my girls up if the situation was playing Ethan and his dad, not me. So why make me suffer? Why make them suffer from not seeing me so they heartless? They really don't care about kids. They want to get your kids, take them, and that's it. They'll take my kids.
But as long as you was doing them a favor.
Yeah, and that didn't have to be. They always smile. Well, when they signed for overnights, it took us about 2 months to get our overnights because they said the judge got to look at it, she got to sign it, they got to sign it, they got to sign it. But when you are take my kids, everybody got to sign it. It's just
they've been fighting her every step of the way. She been fighting for everything she get.
Everything. But yeah, so we have court coming up on the 25th, and Dad lawyers dad died recently, so he doesn't even have a clue what's going on. I need help to get a lawyer for my kid's father because he's the one they're really looking at giving the kids to because he got a stable home. They don't know I'm still there. That's none of their business. But he have a stable home. And if he goes in and he can't really pay special attention to his case after his father died. You know he got to pile of stuff on the table. I need help getting a lawyer for my kid's dad.
So the
we can
attorney-
get our kids back home.
So the attorney
'Cause we deserve them.
retainer is $1,500. So we're going to do a GoFundMe, and we're going to ask, between $1,500 and $5,000 because that's just a retainer for $1,500, and the $5,000 would help with the cost of the attorney.
And
Because
if you feel more comfortable, I'm sorry, mommy, go watch my channel, go watch my stories. You'll see I'm not just sitting here telling y'all, and something must not be right because they don't do stuff. And I get it though. A lot of kids go into the system, parents get them back, they kill them, they get them raped and all kind of things. I get it. But when you have you should do each family individual. When you have a family that's shown all the strength and love and support and how we're there, we get along now and everything's amazing. You shouldn't have never just snatched my kids out like that because Ethan is angry because y'all keep playing with his emotions and feelings.
Exactly.
But anyway, my lawyer's great. She's great. But my kid's dad needs a lawyer to fight for his kids. And I don't think that this lawyer will be doing anything to get our kids back home. So it's just very stressful, very frustrating, but it's just amazing to me to be able to find the peace of God, the wisdom, to know that everything happens for a reason. And I always say, God loved me, but he loved my kids too. And if you seen anything that was going to happen to my kids, he stopped it. Maybe dad need to learn a lesson. Maybe you don't need to be so talking
Rough.
hard to them, because first of all, you can't discipline a kid who's from this house to this house to this house. So when he do something, meet him where he at, let him calm down. When he calm down, he gonna come back to you. Ethan gonna talk to you about, Dad, I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. And he's 6. Let him have his tantrum. We can't do nothing. But so maybe Dad did need to sit back and feel that pain so you can work through that pain. So you can know when you get angry, kids can make you mad as hell. Sorry, Mom. Ooh. But when you angry, don't touch your kids out of anger.
Exactly.
Because you will never know how you could grab them, touch them, pop them and don't know it.
And Rick was mad because he was also hitting the girl.
And fighting with me, and Rick took him out the car. But when he took him out the car, he wasn't trying to hurt my son.
Yeah.
But he was a little bit frustrated. But he was never trying to hurt him. He got him out the car to calm him down and told him, you did tell him, stop what you doing, man. You can't be fighting your mother. You ain't gonna do that. Daddy chastises his son, but they are like Rick took his hand and decided to smack him, decided to punch him in the chest or look for a belt and whoop him. It's a seatbelt that he pulled him out, and it wasn't off of him completely. It was unbuckled because he was trying to run out the car, but that's probably why he couldn't get out, because his arm was still stuck with his back.
But you know what? But Arjorie, I think she really checked. Go ahead. I think Arjorie, what she does is, I think she completely checks Ethan over.
No, but
I honestly,
if Arjorie was that way, she'll know a lot more. Cause our dad ain't supposed to be. She'll know a lot more.
No.
A lot more.
No. She know a lot more. That's why she made that statement. That's why she made that statement and said, "I'm not gonna say a lot of stuff, but you guys need to stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you know it's not allowed by the state of Ohio, then you guys should follow all the rules." Which I agree with her 100%. But it was the way how she came about it that I did not like. You understand? So so that's the reason why she's is gonna start a GoFundMe and see if she can get some help to get an attorney for him, because he's a good dad. Me personally, I have my own dealings with him, and it's certain things about him as a person that I don't like. But I give credit where credit is due, and he is a good father to his children. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just other things he do that I just don't like as a person. But as a father, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. He's a good dad. She's an excellent mother. And I be teasing her because Emily be want to fight, right? And she be like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want to go home. I'm not putting my boots on. No, stop it.
Come on, my princess.
Didn't I tell you?
Try to help me get some money,
She
get my
said,
kids
here
to
she
make
go.
fun of me.
Here she go. Didn't I tell you, Emily Moss? Didn't I tell you that you are not supposed to open up that little girl's present? That little girl don't have very many gifts, and you opened up her present. You know what? You go over there somewhere. I'm done talking to you. I'm mad at you.
I'm not gonna talk to you all day, and I'm not gonna do nothing else for you. You can ask your daddy because you shouldn't be like that.
Right. And I laughed when I saw that video.
I don't know why you laugh, but that's how I deal with my kids, and that's how they daddy deal with them. We talk to them. We don't hit them and beat them. They don't hear nothing when you beating and yelling at them.
But
they
look,
don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
But let me tell you something.
Back.
I'm old school, right?
Go
and I'm gonna tell you about I told my daughter.
That's how Emily
Y'all
go pray.
You remember that video? Bella said she remember that video.
Shut up, y'all.
Listen. I told my daughter
so
like
mad
this.
I
told her, I said, look at this. This was a silly ass conversation between mom and daughter. I said, Quita, when you get them babies back, beat their ass. I said, I'm old school. Beat their ass and let them know. But no, hold on. Let me tell you what she said. I said, beat their ass. I'm old school. So as soon as you get them back, beat their ass. She said, Mine. So when I get them back, just beat them.
Just beat them. Just get them back and beat them.
Just get them, just beat them. I said, yeah, just that one time. Just beat their ass. Let them know you ain't playing with them. She's like, ooh. Really?
I said, Ellie Pie too?
She said, Ellie Pie too. I said, no, leave Ellie alone. Cause Ellie, she is so adorable, y'all.
Yeah, she a little thug baby though. We're in church and she praising God with her eyes closed while I'm holding her, but she gotta put her hood on. She don't want to. I'll put a dress on her one day to go to church. She went to the top of the stairs and threw the dress down the stairs like, no, mommy. She thinks she a little boy. She about, y'all see her. Go to my, she about this big.
She little.
Rough,
crazy
little thing, and I love
it. And she love her some Pawpaw. Lord have mercy. She would not leave Pawpaw alone when she come over here because like she said, they supposed to have their visits over here and everything. And you know, we have certain rules at our house, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have no kids no more.
I like being home because I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But we know,
but
like
you're
she
not
said,
supposed to
woke
be.
us up to a lot though. Like to be careful. Like they get my visits back, I'm gonna do it just by the book. Cause you know, I'm gambling with my kids. I might think, oh, it's cool, ain't no gonna happen. But at the end of the day, you're gambling with your kids. You're supposed to make sure 100,000,000% that you're doing everything correctly, especially when they're in a system.
You want a shrimp or a sausage or anything?
I'm about to go. My husband waiting for me, but
oh, girl, no, you still got a few more minutes. We still got about 18 more minutes, Jen.
I'm not doing 18 more minutes.
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh no, I'm not. I gotta pee.
Why you ain't pee when you went upstairs?
I gotta pee.
She telling everybody she must got a UTI or something. She got pee. I got a kidney infection.
When you got a UTI, you can't pee. It feel like
no,
pressure.
You do have to pee a lot.
I drink a lot of water.
Girl, the Peaches, you right. The system is no joke. And when I told her a long time ago when we lost the baby in Florida. She 18 now. She about to have a little boy.
Yeah, I was an alcoholic. Didn't know no better, y'all. I'd have been in the system a couple of times because I was lost, spiritually sick.
Yeah, she was sick for a long time.
Not this
you know,
time, baby.
But I'm so happy and I'm so proud of her. Like last night, I had went to a baby, Beth's baby Malia's birthday party. And I wore this little wig, right? And I was all cute and stuff, you know. So she came over the day after Christmas and she bought me and her dad Christmas gifts. Now, you know, I told you guys I don't celebrate Christmas.
But she always want a gift.
I don't ask anybody for a gift.
Let's not get her one down.
They asked me, what do I want? And I said, you could buy me whatever you want. But if you must know, maybe, hey, DC and Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
I said, I said, if you're gonna buy me anything, it could be pajamas. But I don't do Christmas. My daddy died on Christmas Day. That's a very sad day for me. You understand? 1 minute my daddy's singing Christmas Carol, the next minute my dad is not even taking a breath. So that's not a good day for me. But not getting into that subject. But so the day after Christmas, she brought me and her dad a Christmas gift. So her dad opened up his. And then she said, and then she gonna tell me that you gonna like yours. And I pulled my gift out the bag and I was like, I don't like this. And she was like, Mom, That's rude. Why you don't like it? I was like, because
She's on my show like her body,
yeah,
but then she up there, showing blur little picture stuff. But mom,
that's
let me.
because yesterday I was so doggone
Baby.
cute. I was so cute yesterday, and I tried on one of the little outfits. You know,
calling
it's
me.
the little camisole with the little
Let me
booty
call you right
shorts.
back, okay?
And so I'm thinking and I got my little hair on, and little hair matched the outfit perfectly. Like she was looking at it and bought the outfit to fit
Yeah,
it.
she
You know.
real bubbly and real girly and real prissy. I ain't noticed mine when I was growing up. Look at these babies. Look, y'all. I dressed them alike, and you know my kids are in a system. But every what do you say? Every season, when we're promised court dates or we're promised anything, I still go buy
Sit
my
back a little
kids.
bit because
I
you're
buy
not
my
the
kids
camera.
clothes like they still at home. They got a whole closet full of clothes, shoes. I still gotta buy my kids stuff. Y'all see it on my channel. I don't wait for them to buy my kids stuff. I don't say, well, they'll take care of them. No, I'm not that mama. I'm going to buy my kids clothes.
No, because we're live. There we go. No, while we over here bumping, she trying to talk me into giving her my wig.
Look at Ethan, y'all. This is what I told Ethan to do when he gets upset. He has a guitar in his hand. I told Ethan, when you get upset, I bought that guitar for Christmas for him because my kids love music. But the day he was flipping, tore up my basement through TVs, I say, here, Ethan, open this gift. Here's the guitar. When you feeling angry or stressed out, just put in music and play your guitar.
And the bad part about him being able to do that is that he's playing both sides against the middle, because he know that they would get in trouble if she was to tag that ass.
No, I don't believe in whooping them anyway.
She don't believe in whipping kids anyway. But see, I'm old school. I ain't finna let you run on me. I'm gonna tell your ass up. But when her kids come up here, they're very well mannered and they don't tear up Nana's house because Nana not gonna play that.
Home by the tree. Look at them all. They're cute. I dressed them all by all their clothes. I can't wait. So I'm trying to find one with their dad.
That girl love her babies. But you know, the only part that was like really,
look at these coats. Sorry, man. I got these coats too. Did I show y'all? Yup. Them boots fire.
Now stop and let me say this. The one part that really hurt me, because it hurt my daughter to the bottom of her heart, because she had told me, she said, Ma, I am never letting the system take my children again. She was clean. She was sober.
I want to go into that, man. That's too much for the day.
No. I'm just gonna tell that one part.
I didn't want to do this.
I know. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, look, there's gonna be my Halloween. I bought all their costumes.
Stop!
Mommy, don't do that and show my kids.
I said stop. I was saying something. Damn it! Stop. So the one thing that hurted me most about this whole situation was not this part, but my daughter made me a promise. She said, Ma, I'm telling you, I'm promising myself, I'm never letting them take my kids again. I'm never giving
bank accounts. I forgot.
You can tell them that I'm never gonna let them never take my kids from me. I'm walking out this hospital with all my children.
That's
and do you know, on a holiday, she upstairs. They come in there and they tell her that they have to take her daughter, and she could not figure out why.
This is a different time. My brand new baby.
This was a brand new baby. She just pushed out. She was breastfeeding the baby, and
Daddy was in jail.
And Daddy was in jail, and the baby.
And I was in a safe place.
Yeah, she was not high. She was sober. She wasn't
I was
nothing.
faking sober because I wasn't really willing.
But you wasn't.
What they know,
she was totally sober because it wasn't anything in her system at all. Period. And another thing, just like now, it was a holiday. The regular judge wasn't on. The regular social workers wasn't there, and so it was just regular random social workers who didn't know her. Said, take the baby. So she's breastfeeding her baby.
Because they found out I was talking to Dad while he was in jail.
Isn't that the most ignorant reason to take a child?
They're telling me to get sober and confront what's going on with you. So I got people telling me what to do professionally that they tell you to go to. And they told me to work on your fourth step. Tell them how you feel. The best time is he locked up. I'm over here. I can tell them. They pulled the records. So we're still in the domestic violence relationship. He had been in jail 3 months.
And they took her child off her breast and escorted her out the hospital. That would hurt me because I was like, that y'all messing her mind up. You understand? Because even though she was trying her best to be sober, you understand? She was fighting that devil. She was fighting them demons. You understand what I'm saying? But when you kick a dog when they down, You understand? They gon' just go back to what they know. You understand?
I know how to deal with my feelings and emotions. Then I went back to what made me comfortable, but now I know how to work through it. Because as much as they disappoint me with my kids, man, I'll be drunk somewhere if I didn't work on me. If I didn't.
And that's one thing I am so proud of her, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I tell her, I am so proud of her because for so many years we didn't have a relationship because I had to shut myself down from her. You understand? Because I was too worried. You know, because the streets is a mean place to be. You understand? So I was disappointed in her, and I didn't really want to have conversations with her. The one person that she really did have conversations with, though, was Beth. You understand? And that's when Beth called me that night, and the night that she, left here, came back to life, and she got a new life now.
Yeah, I got a deep story, man. I got a really deep story, and I tell y'all, God saved me. Oh my God. Ooh, and when he saved me, he rescued my feelings. He rescued everything. I really went to work on myself. Now I understand disease. I know my disease. I know me. I know triggers. I know everything. I know. It's just so amazing I gotta go. You gotta finish because I gotta go. My husband's standing by the door with his birthday outfit on.
Where you at? Where you see him at?
That's Mandy calling, but he's already texted me.
Oh,
but
shut up.
He ain't ate. No, I'm not about to just leave my baby like that.
Girl. Okay, well, give me 5 minutes and then I tell your ass out the door. I bet y'all say, Mama Kathy, you ain't got no filter. You just suck all kind of crap.
Mommy's bubble butt. Mandy calling me.
Yeah, so anyway, we got her for 5 minutes and then she's got to go out the door because it is her happy birthday. But okay, so in the last 5 minutes that we have, I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna pin my Facebook. I think it's private though. Yeah, I think my Facebook is private. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna put the GoFundMe link down below on this video to try to help get that's just present when it's time to go to court. You understand? That's not good. Those kids were wound up in the system. And call you right back. Excuse me, and them not getting them back. So like I said, we need $1,500 for a retainer fee, and then the $5,000. So it's going to be between $1,500 and $5,000 because then that'll help pay for it. And then we know that it's a pandemic. We know that it was Christmas, and if you can afford $1, $5, anything to help. And if you can't afford not one red penny, that's understandable too. But if you could just pray to God and share it with somebody, because see, this is the one time in my daughter's life when I have seen her the strongest. Since she was 19 years old. She ain't playing no games. And I remember telling y'all this once before, I always wondered what her bottom was. You know what I'm saying?
Sad.
And it wasn't when they took her kids. I thought when they took her kids the very first time that would be her bottom. But that wasn't her bottom. Her bottom was when she laid on the street of Detroit Avenue and died. Go ahead.
Thank you.
And she laid on the streets of Detroit Avenue and she died. And I never forget. Just like when she was a baby. She came on home to mama. Well, I went and got her.
Ooh,
took her upstairs. That's good though. I came and got her. And I helped her. I washed her from her hair all the way down. I gave her clean stuff and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And I had my baby back from that day forward. God is good. Can't nobody.
Hood to come get me.
Yes. Went all the way. Damn right I had a gun. I ain't finna go down to no hood that time of night trying to get nobody. Are you crazy? I went down there in the hood with my gun. My husband had his, and I brought my baby home, and she can come over here anytime. And I like seeing her. I like having conversation with her on the telephone. You understand? But last weekend, I was kind of mad at her because I was telling her, you going through a depression, get your ass up off that couch, because she just laid on the couch, y'all, for 2 days. Binge watching TV, eating snacks, and sleeping because she was so disappointed because her kids were supposed to be there that weekend. You understand? Thank you. And it was kind of crazy, you know, and I was like, they could just do stuff like that to people. They don't even know you. You have your own social worker, your own lawyer, your own guardian ad litem, your own judge. And she was a black girl, and she's like, just take her kids. Just take them. They ain't learned no lesson. Just take them. Take permanent custody. No visits. No nothing. And it's Christmas time. That was Scrooge. She honestly, Scrooge. I understand that some people get so many chances with the system and they still don't do the right thing. And maybe she's hardened to that fact now. You understand? And she has no compassion, no empathy, no sympathy for people. Her first thought is to, instead of to help people, her first thought was to take them. Just take them. And don't even know the situation. You understand? And so, and then and if it was some allegation against dad, she did everything she was supposed to do. So why would you want to take your kids away from her? And then finally, her attorney came to her on that Monday, last week Monday. And I told her, I said, Quita told you, the lawyer told you the same thing I told you. I ain't got no degree. But I be knowing what the hell going on because I done dealt with the system a lot. Because, you know, I had to get those 3 kids that we adopted from the system. And I had to go through everything with them to get those kids to come live in my home. You understand? So now she feel better. She looking amazing. Even though she don't feel 100% good. But maybe if we can get this GoFundMe going and, you know, get her story out there and get some help for her fiance so he could get a really good attorney like she has.
Yeah, because they're looking at giving a kiss to him. Their main focus is giving a kiss to dad. Because I don't have a house. If I had my own home and I had it for a certain amount of time, I was on a lease, had keys and control, I could pay my bills and my rent, then they would give my kids to me. It wouldn't be a question. But I don't have a stable home. As they figure I live with my mom that's not stable. Anything could happen, the kids will be place to place. So that's the only reason why I'm
but
so
that
focused
wouldn't even
on
be because look how long we lived here. You understand what I'm saying?
But if push comes to shove, I mean, you're my mom.
Exactly. The social worker.
Families live together all the time.
Exactly. And when a social worker came here, she was like, this house is way more than enough. It's approved, just like that.
Right.
You know?
So at the end of the day, but I don't want to gamble it, man. I can't gamble my kids.
No, you can't.
If they don't want to give my kids to me because I'm not struck, I don't have a place to stay, I'm not stable, and they looking at dad, because we really going to fight for dad. My lawyer just raw. She keep me updated. She got the court date going. But really dad and the lawyer is the one that needs to fight this case. The allegations is towards dad, and their permanent custody was going to dad. So me, I got a lawyer.
But permanent custody of Ellie was going to her because of that last guy who facilitated that staff. That he was like, if mom is doing all this, why we ain't looking to do reunification to mom? And they was mad.
So evil, so mean. When you see another woman, man, you supposed to relate and help. And y'all already know I'm not that kind of female. I'm not the kind of female beat their kids playing games. I know y'all look at it and say it's history. Y'all see all kind of kids going through things, but y'all. It's been since 2019, but if y'all can help, I appreciate it. If not, just pray for my kids, pray for peace, pray for God just to give them peace and let them feel our love, and continue to pray for me to just have a peace and an understanding and acceptance and peace in my heart that God's gonna work it out. I believe him. He didn't get me all this far and get me clean and still make me hurt and take my kids. The devil lie, he busy. He's trying to attack my family, and that's all it is. And I know that's how I use my Bible and my books against him. He just a lie.
Thank you, Peaches. We appreciate that.
Well, she gave me some money.
And she says she is.
Man, where's that then, girl? I can't tell the lawyer I'm going to give some money. No, court's January 25th. I need a lawyer before then, at least a couple days before then, so he can actually look at my case.
Hey, Kay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Peaches laughing. Okay, thank you, Quita.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
I love you all. Thank you so much. And don't forget, go to my channel if you want to really see the stories, if you think you should help me or not.
Tell them what it is again.
Life and Sobriety Stripper Edition, because y'all know I had to go back to
She went back to shaking
Mommy, don't start all
She
that
went.
other
She
stuff.
went back. She went back to shaking that
Look, man, I
thing, shaking
got
that
kids. I
thing,
ain't
shaking that
somebody.
thing. Shaking that thing, shaking
A
that
sober
thing,
stripper.
shaking that thing. She's a sober stripper. And it's so cute, y'all, because all the little young girls in the club come to her like she their mama. They want advice from her, and they want to know how can she do this and not get high and not drink. She don't tell them her story because her story is her story. It don't belong to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So she don't want the girls in the club to know about her, and I get that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the time that she don't want to live. But I'm happy because everything shuts down in Ohio at 10. So that means that club shut down at 10 and she got to take her black ass home. And I'd be happy too because she takes her black ass home. And her hubby got her fiance got a job there too. He's a bouncer. So that's a good thing because he always, she never, ever drive herself to work. Her fiance drives her to work. And he's always there to pick her up and take her home. And that way, we know ain't nothing happening. So Mama Kathy can sleep well at night. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But I have so much confidence in her that she gonna do it this time. And she love them kids. She love them kids. Oh my gosh, she love those kids. She let them kids get away with murder. Her oldest daughter is 24 years old. She called her mom on the phone. Mommy, I need some Chipotle. This girl lives in Lakewood. Her daughter lived 25 minutes away. So now she got to get up, go to Chipotle, go all the way to her daughter's house and help her. Mom, I need you to come over and watch the baby for me while I go down the hall and do our laundry. What she do? She getting up out of her house, go all the way to her daughter's house, babysit the new baby because the new baby like 3 weeks a month old. She is gorgeous. She is beautiful. And you know, Beth had her baby. Beth had a little girl, and her name is Messiah Amore. And she weighed 6 pounds and 4 ounces and 18 inches long. She has so much hair. Beth had heartburn. If that girl drank water, she had heartburn, okay? And now we see why. She was dying from that heartburn. That baby is hairy from her head all the way her ears, face, neck, back, body. This baby got so much hair. So I guess when the hair fell off, she'll be okay. But this baby, ooh. No, Beth don't have a YouTube. Beth's so busy. Her and her her husband, they started a new business, and you know how they say normally when you have a new business, you don't normally make revenue, and you don't really do really good until like the 5-year mark. Well, honey, they done had this business for less than a year, and this business is booming. It's called MKH Liquidation and Wholesale. And they are booming. I mean, they found something that everybody wants, and it's really a good business. And then Yetta, she has a cleaning service. It's called Rush Cleaning Services. They do houses, they do offices, they do Airbnbs, they do laundry, they do it all. So my girls is doing the damn thing. Quita, the one y'all just got through talking to, she dancing. Do I approve of her dancing? No. But if that's the way she got to make her money, that's the way she got to make her money until she could do better. So she'll do better because she want to do different things because she's really good at makeup and everything. And so she wants to do that. So she's going to start taking classes. So when she starts taking those classes and she get into that, I'm going to be really, really super happy for her because, hey, can't dance forever, right? But I appreciate you guys coming on me here. And I've seen a lot of y'all on there saying y'all miss me. Y'all don't think I miss y'all? See here, let me tell y'all the situation, what's going on. So I'm going to be on here with y'all for a few minutes more. What I wanted to tell y'all is that I be having these bomb talk show Tuesdays lined up. Y'all know they supposed to be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday. And I'm telling you, the content that I was bringing to y'all, oh my God, would have blew y'all back, right? But people play games. People play games. You understand what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, I'm going to be there. I call them. And then I verify that they're coming. And they say, yes, I'll be there. And then the day of, so I verified 2 days prior. You know, we already got the whole month calendar wrote down who's coming. I do my little research on what we're going to talk about. And then on a Tuesday, I contact them and I be like, are you coming? And then they be like, oh, something came up and I can't make it. Well, why did I have to reach out to you for you to tell me that when you could have just reached out to me and I could have at least tried to replace you instead of me not being able to just do my talk show? You understand? So now, even though this is my passion and I want to do the talk show and I want to do it live because I want you guys to be my audience and everything, I know y'all little peaches because y'all do that and I really appreciate y'all. Y'all come on here and y'all hear Mama Kathy talking. Hi. And maybe I will, but I be wanting to do other things. But I got a video. I've been downloading this sucker since about 9 o'clock this morning. And for some reason, YouTube is playing games. It says processing, uploading, processing. And as you see, I had some work done to my face. So, ooh, what time is it? I got to go get my eyelashes done. I got to be there at 2:30. What time is it? Who got Eastern Standard Time? Tell Mama Kathy what time it is because I got to be there at 2:30. And I got to go. It's about a half hour away from the house. My cousin, she got her a shop and she doing. It's upload. Oh, my video uploaded? It uploaded. Okay. Oh, it's 1:53 in Ohio. Ooh, I gotta go. I got to go, y'all. I can't eat no more food. I gotta go. Well, I thought I was gonna sit on here and chit chat with y'all for a few more minutes, but I guess I'm not. But hopefully we might have Talk Show Tuesday tonight. If not, please accept this video and the other video as a replacement. I apologize in advance. I don't know at 4 o'clock if I'm going to have Talk Show Tuesday. And if we do, Mama Kathy will have on a new little baby. Yes. And I didn't even get a chance to talk to y'all. When I had on my little yellow baby, I was like, if Nicki Minaj can do it, yeah, Mama Kathy can do it too. Yes, because Mama Kathy be slaying this hair. Yes. And I hated wigs. I thought wigs was for old people. But I guess since I'm going to be a senior citizen next year, I'm considered old now. Yeah. I need this water. I have a kidney infection. Not a UTI, a kidney infection. And that crap hurt, okay? But anyway, let me take my ass on out of here and go get my hair done. I mean, not my hair, get my eyelashes done. Yes, I'm getting hybrid. So if y'all get a chance to see me tonight, y'all gonna see me with these hybrid lashes. Oh, I love them. She did such an amazing job. But you're supposed to go back every 2 to 3 weeks to get them. Okay, so it costs $100, right? To get them done initially, right? Then after you pay $100, then 2 to 3 weeks later, you go get them done and they charge $75. But my eyelashes stayed on. So I was like, why am I going back paying $75? If I'm going to do it, I'm just going to keep them on for 6 weeks. Like they stay. And then I'll just have them taken off. and then I'll get them redone for $100. So what's the point? No, that's too much money to be spending every month. Get some eyelashes done. Hell, I ain't rich. But anyway, I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully, we'll be doing Talk Show Tuesday this evening. But if not, accept these 2 videos in its place. I love all of y'all. I'll be back before New Year's. So but anyway, if I don't be back, y'all make sure y'all have a happy New Year's. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.